Hi, Sarah here with another layout process video. Today I'm doing one of the July 6 sketches from the For the Love of Pretty Paper Facebook group. I'll leave a link below if you want to go and check them out, and also I will leave a link to the Lottie Loves Paper shop, which is where I got my Alex papers from by Bella Boulevard, which I won in a prize that was hosted by Lottie Loves Paper. So I'll leave links for both of those. So for my layout, I was using the sketch which had paper strips all in a row down the page from 3/4 way up downwards, and I decided to change that up, and instead of doing paper strips in a row, I decided to do ink sprays in a row. So I've got out my Dilutions ink sprays and then one Distress ink, which is that dark blue one there at the end, and then I pour some into my palette. I won't use them all on this project, but with these inks they do dry out, and then if you wet them they do start working again. They do rehydrate, and then you can just keep using them until they run out. So I am just painting each colour lightest to darkest down the page and tipping the page slightly as well. I've saturated the page with water as well, so that the colours run more freely and it makes it easier to get them to blend and run together at each join. I'm trying to create a bit of a running paint effect down the page, but I'm using my brush to control it slightly so that it doesn't just go completely everywhere. So I keep doing this for each colour, just tipping the page up and just helping the colour down the page, and then once it goes low enough down the page I then just lay my paper flat, which stops it from running any further. And the inks I used were Lemon Zest, Cut Grass, Calypso Teal, Vibrant Turquoise, After Midnight, and Faded Jeans, which is the Distress one. All the others are Dilutions ink sprays, which are a lot more saturated than the Distress sprays. So you'll see when this dries, my navy ink ends up being a lot paler than the After Midnight, more of a royal blue, which is the one next darkest. But it still looks okay. I'm still happy with it, so I just go with it. But ideally I would probably buy a more navy colour in Dilutions so that the consistency is all the same. I mean, this only matters if you're doing something with this much ink right next to each other and this saturated onto a page. With ink splatters it doesn't really make a difference. As you can see there, it comes out really pale at the end, but I will be adding to this once it dries anyway. So I'm coming in now. These are my papers that I won a draw from one of the sketch challenges, and these are the papers I got from the Bella Boulevard Alex collection. I'll leave a link. These are still in Sarah's shop, and I'm just using the B-side to map my photos because the colours obviously match really well with the pattern side of each paper. So I'm just taking each one and adding a matte layer to it, and then I will just join them together with some foam and then layer a few layers of pattern paper behind them. So because of the way my paper has curled slightly and the fact that it's slightly off to one side, excuse me, I decided to just trim it all down slightly and add a bit of a border, and I have this blue paper which matches really well with the layer behind the photographs, so that will help my photographs draw out from the page as well. So I had quite a lot of adhesive to the back of this with my ATG gun and stick that down, and that will help flatten my page overall as well. And now I'm just coming in with a few of the papers from the paper pad, and this is a 6x8 paper pad, but if you just carefully just choose where to place your papers, you can make the papers look longer and stretch further across the page, as I'm doing here with this flag piece. I'm just going to add the pieces where you can't see the join, and then it makes it look like it's a larger piece. And then I'm also adding some of this blue paper with headphones on, which went really well with the colour scheme as well. So I'm just going to add those in place there. But before I stick it down, I want to come in with a bit more inks. This time I'm using my Heidi Swap Colour Shine. I do this technique quite a lot, where I add my ink to my page but then go over the top with some Colour Shine, which leaves a nice shimmery look, just adds a few splatters here and there, a bit more interest to the page. I've come in with some old stickers from my stash that just read together, and I add a little heart as well. And then I add some of these puffy stars, which are by Freckled Fawn, and they come in a black, white and silver pack. So I'm just using some of these black ones here, and I think I'm pretty much done. Yeah, that's me done. Thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to see more from me, then please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for some exciting news coming up soon. Thanks again. Bye.